Hi, welcome back to another episode of Draw That Phenomenon by me, Alexis Gledhill. Today we will be going over the topic of meiosis, and we will be covering four main ideas, which is interphase, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2, and finally what we get at the end of it all. Let's start off with interphase. Interphase has three main parts known as G1, S or synthesis, and G2. To start, G1 basically makes the cell grow and copy all of the organelles inside of the cell. Next, the synthesis stage is known for copying the genetic material known as chromosomes that is made up of DNA. The last part of interphase is known as G2. In this stage, the cell continues to grow, but more importantly, it double checks for any errors that may have occurred during DNA replication. After interphase, the cell will be able to start division. Meiosis 1 begins with prophase. During prophase, the cell moves its organelles known as centrioles into place in order for the next phase to occur. The cell also makes its chromosomes mix genetic information in what is known as crossing over. This is done to increase genetic diversity. After prophase comes metaphase. Metaphase has the homologous pairs of chromosomes line up in the middle of the cell. The homologous pairs of chromosomes are held in the middle of the cell by spindle fibers, which are created by the centrioles at each end of the cell. The stage after metaphase is known as anaphase. During anaphase, the homologous pairs of chromosomes are split apart from their respective partners. The final part of meiosis 1 is telophase. The original cell splits into two daughter cells. Each one of these daughter cells contains their own unique pair of chromosomes. This leads us on to meiosis 2, starting again with prophase, after which begins metaphase. Now, with the two new and unique cells, centrioles once again start preparing and getting into place in prophase. And of course, metaphase then lines up the chromosomes along the middle of the cell using spindle fibers created by the centrioles. After this, there is anaphase and lastly telophase. Anaphase pulls apart the chromosomes in half. This creates chromatids. Finally, telophase splits apart the cells into two. The dividing of the cell membrane is also known as cytokinesis. There are now 4 haploid cells. These haploid cells, per the name, contain only half the amount of chromosomes as a normal diploid cell. The end result of meiosis is 4 haploid cells known as gametes. These gametes can be either sperm by males or eggs by females. Since these gametes are haploids, one gamete can meet another gamete and form a diploid cell. A bonus topic that is often confused with meiosis is mitosis. They both go through the same phases, known as prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. The big difference is that mitosis creates 2 diploid cells that are the same. The daughter cells are genetically identical,